Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. So, I don't know if you noticed, I am changing. Let's see. There we go. I'm changing the name from Mindless Mondays to Magical Mondays. And the reason I'm doing this um, is because, I don't know, life is pretty magical. And wow, just getting into that mind frame of making life magical um, is pretty magical. No, but it's pretty wondrous, right? We get so caught up in life is hard, life is this, life is that. But what if we make life magical? Um, I can't remember if I was talking here. Nope, it wasn't here. So I'm going to talk here about it. A couple of weeks ago during our Soul Sister gathering, we were talking about yellow cars. And what that means is that when we put something in our consciousness, like yellow cars, that's what we see. And so I thought, well, why not put magic into our consciousness? Okay, so um, the first day after we talked about the magical cars, or magical cars. Ooh, I like that. Yellow cars. Um, I think I had seen, well, I had to change it to vehicles because I think I only saw like three actual yellow cars. But I saw a lot of trucks and like, come on, rain, construction trucks and things like that. So I think I saw like almost 40 on my trip, wherever I was going. Of course, there were a lot in Florida. And I keep seeing them. I've seen at least three already today. So put it in your head, yellow cars, and see how many you see today. It's kind of a funny and fun. There's not, so hold on, yellow vehicles. Let's go back to yellow vehicles. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Yes. So one of the things is part of the magic, right? Is that while I was doing that the very first time, I was like, hey, guides, like when things are good or if I'm like kind of feeling heavy or getting caught up in things, can you show me like purple cars? Because there's not a lot of purple cars, right? But it was at a time when like that raspberry color was kind of popular. So I was seeing a lot of those. And I'm like, well, yeah, is it just because it's a popular color at the moment? Or is it because they're trying to send me purple cars? So I asked them to make it very distinct, like a very purple car. Kind of like my shirt. Or, no, the wall's pink. Maybe a lavender. Lavender was like one of those. I was like, yeah, okay. So after I did the grand opening for Trinity, Eric and I were leaving. We were driving down the road, and in front of us was more of like an eggplant color. And me being who I am and the relationship I have with my guides, I was like, is that purple? I mean, like, that's not a clear cut purple. That's kind of black, kind of purple. And my guides, being who they are, and the relationship that we have, next to us is a white car. And as it pulls up in front of us, the license plate said the word purple. I went, touche. Can't deny that. It was a white car, but it was no denying that they were sending me purple. And so when we are aware and we're open to that, right? That's when we have the magic that happens. And so we've been talking a lot about ease, and so easing into this, um, we have to be open, right? I think a couple of weeks ago we talked about, is ease a mindset or is it divine intervention? And it's really both, right? Because we have to have that mindset and be open to it to allow it to flow through. Um, Eric and I were in Florida last week, and it was just fun to be around my dad because he kept saying, "Wow, like that was really easy. Wow, I never pull up to this intersection and there's never any cars here. It's always packed." And I'm like, life with ease. And even, I gotta share this story. We went to it's called Tin City. And so there's a lot of, it's very touristy. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of people there. We're trying to find a parking spot. And it's just packed. So my dad's like, okay, let's go around the corner and see if there's any there. There's a car pulling out. There's a truck in front of us. And there's this open spot right next to the door. And this truck actually backs into it. And my dad's like, darn it. And then the truck pulls away. So we had a parking spot right next to the door. Ease, right? So, whether you're looking for ease or magic or whatever in your life, look for it. Look for those yellow vehicles or the purple ones, whatever color you want. We got my dad looking for baby blue cars because there's a lot down there. And so, easing into the next point, when I was doing my first, as I said, I only saw, like, there was a yellow Corvette and a yellow Hummer. That was it. Everything else was trucks or other vehicles. And so when we were in Florida, I'm pulling out all my clothes and they're like my black leggings and my gray shirts and all of this stuff. And, down in Florida, everything's pink and purple and yellow and all these vibrant colors. And I was like, okay, I get it. It's time for vibrant colors and colors in the world because, all the cars that I was seeing were either black, white, gray, or silver until you get down to Florida. Then there's all different kinds of colors. But why are we not living in more colors? To me, that's fairly magical. So, whatever it is that you need in your life, do more of that. Make it happen. This is about you doing it for you, because I can't do it for you, right? Other people can't do it for you. So what do you need to do? What do you need to shift in your life? And I had made a stop this morning on my way in, and I saw a truck that said Merry Moments. And I don't know exactly what the company sells, but I thought, wow, Merry Moments. Because there is a lot going on in the world, and we just had our Lunar New Year. We're in eclipse season. We're in the shadow of Mercury in retrograde. The Schumann's has been rocking and rolling. I think we've had a lot of solar flares and this and that. And I mean, like, that can all be and feel really heavy. But again, it goes with how we look at it, right? So if we think about it as being heavy, then it's going to be heavy. If we look at it as, yay, I get to look at my triggers and clear some things, yay. Because I don't know about you guys. I am tired of the heaviness. And it's time to have some joy and happiness in the world. So we got back from Florida. We got back late Friday because, airline traffic. And sorry, hold on. I had several thoughts coming into my head. Um, okay, so one very interesting on people and having things that people out in the world, service people, finding that they apologize a lot when they make mistakes. And I think that they are afraid that people are going to yell at them because I'm going to assume that they've had that. And I'm just like, it's all good. Thank you for catching the mistake. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, you can't make people eat any faster, right? But then I've seen people get really irate and upset about things. And again, why yell at the people who are showing up right now? And why be in that mind frame? That doesn't feel very good to me. Okay, yep, there it is again. Okay, and so we got back, and Saturday, whew, I landed back in that heaviness that I had left behind. Just had some things going on that were not feeling really good, to say the least. And I came back into that Saturday. Oh, we had a beautiful sound journey. If you missed it, I'm sorry, but it was pretty spectacular, just beautiful. So that helps shift that energy a little bit. Oh, and yes, we had a great time playing Rocker Mineral with Rock Talk with Damon. So that was kind of fun and frustrating, but fun to learn more about all of these things. And then yesterday, I way overbooked myself. But we went out to Thrive, and I say we, I mean Claudia, Danielle, and I. We went out to Thrive in Chesterton, and we did a womb healing. And it was a very small group, which is okay, because I think we all needed it. And there was a beautiful moment when we were doing this clearing and sharing. We had a family of 3 generations of women. And so we pass around, like I bring in the right and I pass it around to everybody, and they pass it around and then they pass it to the next person. And to watch this grandmother and granddaughter heal the wounds of the divine feminine and the generations of hurt that have gone back and back and back. It was just so beautiful and magical. And something just shifted. Something shifted, and then I came running back here because I had a class, and that was just beautiful. Thank you, ladies, for showing up for that. And now it is definitely a merry moment. So I might actually change these to Merry Mondays. We'll see. You know, Mondays get a bad rap, so why not change the mindset on that? Okay. So I'm going to talk about one last thing, and then we'll do our blowing our stick and things, all those heaviness that we don't need anymore. So finding the magic in the world is a mindset, right? But what can you bring into your world that will help that? Okay. You could see our I am. Let's see if I can move the camera. But we have the I ams here to remind us of all those beautiful things. Okay. And as I have the camera, I have this chair that you can't really see it, but I can sit cross-legged in it. Hold on, come on. There we go. I can sit cross-legged in it. That really helps me. It makes me happy to be able to sit in a chair like this. I don't have to sit on the floor because, you know, sometimes getting off the floor is a little hard. I don't have a chair that's just little, and I can't sit comfortably like this, so this chair makes me happy. And it makes me joyful, and who would have thought, right? When I get here in the morning, I have a blend that I like with essential oils and I put it on certain places, and I put it in my hair, and when I get home and I brush my hair out or let my hair down, I get that smell again. And it's just those little things. So what little things can you bring into your life? Because yes, we all want to quit our jobs and go live on the beach, right? Wouldn't that be beautiful and amazing? But is it very practical? So how can you bring things into your life that make you have more joy? That remind you to look for the magic in your life. Okay. I don't know if you watched the video from last week. That was me standing. I was actually standing in the Gulf, and that was my part 2. And I wish I wouldn't have deleted the other one, because I was standing a little too close to the shore in the water, and the waves were just beating me up, and all I could do was laugh, right? And was it absolutely perfect? No, there were people around. There were kiddos that were playing soccer, and they were just having so much fun. I don't know if I haven't gone back and really listened to it, but there was cheering down the beach, and they had set up this whole like cabana, and there were flowers and all of this stuff, and it said "Marry me." And so there, obviously, she must have said yes, because there was cheering and celebrating. And so, like, again, it could be frustrating because it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the perfect moment. But wasn't it? So making it into the perfect moment, making it perfectly perfect, as I always say. So, all right. So if there has been some triggers that have been coming up as I've been talking about this, or those yeah buts, I want you to blow them into the stick. There we go. Okay, hold on. Stick. There we go. Because that's the old programming. Yeah, but life is hard. I'm over that because life is magical. There's so much beauty in this world. And again, where are you going to put your focus? So, those yeah buts. Nope, no buts. Just yeah. Any triggers that have been coming up? If you think I'm special, I just do the work, that's all. You feel like you can't do it? Yep, that's old programming. Blow that into the stick and let's be done with it. Good. Then one more, bring that breath in, scoop it out, and blow it into the stick. Thank you, the shadow of Mercury in retrograde, for showing us what needs to be released. Thank you for showing me what I'm still holding on to. Oh my goodness. I have had stuff come up that I'm like, that was like 5th grade. Why am I I didn't even know I was still holding on to that. Hello, Michelle. So let's get rid of that. Cancel, clear, delete on that one. I don't need to hold on to that. So anything that's coming up, just and I think it's on our YouTube channel too, but there's also a little video of the waves coming up. Thank you, Michelle, for reminding me. That says just put whatever you don't need right here and let the waves carry it away. So, whatever you need in this moment to make this work, whatever you need to make life magical. Do that. All right, let's burn all of this. Turn all that energy back into love and light. Take it in wherever you need that, wherever you took that old energy out. And do what you need to. And bring in that magic or the merry or whatever it is that you need. Ooh, that's interesting. It was crackling there, like it had moisture in it. That's very cool. See, magic in life. All right. Ooh, this one's got a nice slow burn to it. Good. Ooh, how cool. Sorry, magic of life, right? I love fire. I love the cleansing power of fire. Being in the Gulf was magical too. Okay. Alrighty. So, get comfortable. If you can, close your eyes. Maybe move your body if you have some, any stiffness. What's that called? If you have any stiffness or you have any places that just need to be moved. Because remember, that's where we hold our energy in our bodies. Whew. All right. So, in this moment, I want you to feel the magic of the world. And if you need to bring up a memory to help you connect with that, and it can be whatever helped you to feel that magic in the world, to feel joy, to feel happiness. And just allow that to come forward. It can be dipping your toes into the ocean or in the sand. Feeling the breeze on your face. Maybe watching palm trees or just oak trees blowing in the breeze. And even if you've never been to the ocean, just make it up. It's okay to make up things when it comes to this to help you find those feelings. Because your body doesn't know. It just knows that you feel good. And just allowing yourself this moment to feel this. Or finding a glimmer in your day. A glimmer or glitter. I keep calling it glitter. You know me, I love the glitter. Sparklies. And just letting yourself fill up with that. Allowing any of those heavy energies just to flow through your feet, or allow them to go with Mother Earth, or the wind, or the gentle breeze. feeling the sun on your face if you like that. Yes, I'm telling you all my glimmers. Maybe even just taking a nice deep breath and letting it go. There's something that just feels so good about that, which is kind of magical. Catching a sunrise or a sunset, holding a warm cup of tea. Maybe a vacation that you took. Holding a baby, maybe. And just allowing that to radiate from you into your energy field. I think we talked about having love as a protective protection, but so is joy and those happy feelings. If we can radiate those out, it's like smiling at a stranger, right? Or a neighbor. Yeah. I've got a song in my head and I can't. Let's see if I can remember what it is. I know Louis Armstrong sang it about a beautiful world. So find a song today that makes you smile. Find a good comfy chair that makes you smile. Find something that helps you shift into this joy and do more of that. And if you find that you're having trouble, then there's some work that needs to be done there. So taking a nice deep breath in all the way to your belly and blow it out. And again. Good. And just let go of the heavy stuff right now. Find your glimmers in the day, or your glitter. Bright and sparklies, right? Alright, my loves. Have a very magical rest of your day. I know it's kind of dreary out. And maybe, I think maybe the sun is trying to shine. I have the blinds closed, so I can't see for sure. But find your magic in the day. Because when you have magic and you smile and you can just be in that space, it ripples out. So find your piece of peace. Find your magic. And we will see you next time.